The first lesson of the course Mobilizing Partners for Mission discusses about aligning human existence with God's given identity. Adequate life management, or you can call it stewardship, depends on a clear understanding of one's identity. This presentation explores the biblical view of human identity and how it affects life management. According to the creation account in Genesis chapter 1 to 3, human identity is rooted in 5 primary affiliations with God. Humanity has a creator. Therefore, humans are to act as creatures, which implies worshiping God. Secondly, humanity has a model. Humans are to reflect God's image. Thirdly, humanity has a provider. Therefore, humans are dependent beings. Fourthly, humanity has a master. Therefore, humans are designed for service. Fifthly, humanity has a companion. Therefore, as humans, we are social beings created for relationships with God and others. However, sin has brought a deviation from the identity framework set by God at creation. The first temptation, reported in Genesis chapter 3 verse 5, "You will be as God," led Adam and Eve away from the original life orientations. Instead of worshiping God, they rebelled against God. Instead of being dependent on God, our first parents, they seek independence. Instead of representing God, they represented themselves. Instead of fulfilling their responsibilities, they rejected orders. Instead of cultivating relationships, they engaged in a contention with God and each other. Sin brought terrible consequences to them and their descendants. Redemption through Jesus restores human identity. Jesus, as the second Adam, embodies the true identity of humanity. And in him, humanity can reconnect with the original life orientations. Created to act as creatures, in Christ, we become a new creation. Created to be dependent on God, in Christ, we are the branches and he is the true vine. Created to behave as representatives, in Christ, we bear the image of the Son. Created for relationships, in Christ, we are reconciled with God and others. Created to accept and fulfill responsibilities, in Christ, we have received a service order. Faithful stewardship is to align our existence with our God-given identity. And this is possible in Christ. The 5 original life orientations given at creation provide guidelines for the management of our resources. We were created to act as creatures. Therefore, we are called to worship God with all our resources. We were created to be dependent on God. Therefore, we acknowledge God as the ultimate provider and owner by giving tithe and offerings. We were designed to behave as representatives, therefore reflecting God's image, including His love, in how we use our resources. We were designed to cultivate relationships. Therefore, we prioritize relationships over acquiring possessions or keeping our possessions. And finally, we were created and saved to serve God and others. Therefore, we use our resources to minister to others. These life management orientations that came to us from Eden can be applied to all aspects of life. Biblical stewardship leads believers back to Eden, both the Eden lost and the one to come. Through Jesus, we can live according to God's original life orientations, aligning with our true identity.